right, hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Wangui McKelvey, Vice President of Product Marketing for our analytics business here. And today we are going to talk to you about how Microsoft Value is bringing value to our partners. But before we do that, I thought I would just sort of ground us in the opportunity. Really right now we all know that AI is really transforming every industry. And leaders are navigating constant change right now. And this disruption is causing massive, massive changes, economic shifts, new customer expectations, and we also are seeing a rise of the need to accelerate business transformation. And so what sets AI apart really is how it's helping to continue to augment human thinking. And it's going to help teams reason faster, make greater business decisions with pace and purpose, and really to be able to accelerate beyond what we have even known possible. And according to Gartner and E&Y, 86% of leaders believe AI will help them maintain or even grow revenue in the years ahead. And 97% of leaders report that they are seeing positive ROI right now from the AI investments. But despite the promise, the big question remains: how can organizations really realize the full potential of AI, both responsibly and at scale, while safeguarding data, operations, and people? And as we look across industries, it's clear that AI is no longer a future aspiration. It is a present-day advantage. From telecommunications to healthcare to pharmaceuticals, really using AI to really reshape and unlock new capabilities is paramount, and delivering measurable impact is expected. So 83% of leaders say that their AI adoption would actually move faster if they had a stronger data foundation in place. And that really tells us that a modern, unified data estate isn't just a technical requirement, it's a competitive one. And we all know this. You cannot realize great AI until you have a great data foundation. And so this data foundation needs to be trusted, it needs to be governed, and it needs to be AI ready. Market-leading companies today who are doing and making sure they have this modern data estate, they're starting to close this gap. 69% of them that have already implemented a data modernization effort are seeing tangible results. And they know that this result is going to allow them to really reach their AI ambitions. And so those that don't, though, those companies that don't unify their data or they don't modernize their data estate, they're going to continue to struggle to turn those AI ambitions into reality. Because without high quality, connected, and governed data, there's simply no way to really have the impact and innovation that they desire. And so becoming a truly data-driven business really does matter. It's how you improve operational efficiency, how you make better decisions, and how you help to make sure that your organization stays agile for the next generation ahead. So here at Microsoft, we offer a very comprehensive platform for all of our data services. These are secure, they are seamlessly integrated, and it really helps to enable organizations' ability to manage and utilize their entire data estate. And we support all deployment models, whether that's infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, even hybrid solutions. And of course, if you're looking for a turnkey SaaS solution, Microsoft Fabric, we believe, is the answer. And for those of you who don't know, Microsoft Fabric is our end-to-end data platform that consolidates what used to be traditionally siloed tools into a single integrated SaaS platform. And it unifies everything from data movement to data visualization to data processing, all on this single unified platform. And it really helps to eliminate data silos that used to be there before. It really helps to accelerate time to insight so that you can get all the capabilities that you need in one platform, and it helps to really empower all of your data professionals, whether they're data scientists, data engineers, or even business analysts. And so this is really ideal for teams that want to move fast. They want to reduce operational overhead, and they want to be able to get to insights quickly. And so it's been about 24 months since we launched Microsoft Fabric, and I have to say the momentum has been nothing short of remarkable. We have over 28,000 customers on Fabric today. That represents 80% of the Fortune 500. And this metric is not just a number. This is really a testament to the trust and the momentum and the impact that customers are seeing on Fabric. And our partner ecosystem in particular has been at the heart of Fabric's success. the innovation, the collaboration, and the commitment from our partners have really been instrumental in our success so far. And we have over 6,000 partners today actively implementing Fabric. Among them, we have 290 featured Fabric partners. And these partners are recognized for their deep expertise and strategic impact. And together, this network has delivered over 17,000 Fabric wins. So real customer success stories powered by collaboration, really helping us to deliver impact for our customers. And so this is foundational to how we scale, how we deliver value, and how we accelerate adoption globally. But numbers only tell part of the story. I have a couple of examples here that really kind of bring some of this to life. Cloud services help Revenue Grid's customers save 60% of their costs on infrastructure with Fabric. 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗻𝗀 helped Rogaland municipalities improve student safety with Fabric. Adastra helped Heritage Grocers Group save over $500,000 with Fabric. And 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗻𝗀 helped Allplan's data platform to really help them to accelerate their AI ambitions. And so we have so many, many more stories like this. I encourage you to check out the link to learn a bit more. And our ecosystem would not be complete without our software development companies. And these partners are enhancing the Fabric platform with their superpowers. So everything from database providers to analytics to master data management solutions and more. And we continue to see many more partners building workloads on top of Fabric, which is really exciting. So now I want to talk quickly just about some of the announcements that you heard hopefully this week at Ignite, and we have more sessions happening today and tomorrow, so I would encourage you to go to some of them, but I'm just going to walk you through a few of my favorites that I'm really excited about. So first up is Fabric IQ. Fabric IQ is a new workload that we are releasing in Fabric. And what this is really bringing your data and your operational systems together under a shared understanding of your business entities, relationships, and providing this live connected view of the enterprise. And so this view of the enterprise really unlocks a lot of capabilities for your organization. It empowers teams and even AI agents to understand, act, and really act on the context-rich insights that this solution is able to provide. And so really quickly, if you didn't catch the video of Fabric IQ, I'm going to show it to you right now.
Data is the fuel that powers AI, but data alone is not enough. AI needs an understanding of what the data means, how things relate, and which actions turn insight into impact. Introducing Microsoft Fabric IQ, the semantic foundation that unites data, business meaning, and action into a single unified view of your organization. Model your business using visual, no-code tools, so the people who know your company can adapt it as fast as it evolves. Create entities over all your data in one lake, not only your analytical data and Power BI semantic models, but also your operational, geospatial, and real-time data. Navigate your business the way it actually runs, not by tables and schemas, but by organizational concepts. And ultimately, elevate your teams and your AI to ask questions, reason, and act in the language of your business. Powered by this live, unified view of your organization. Trigger actions in real time using rules and empower AI operations agents to run your business, because now they understand its live context. Connect Fabric IQ seamlessly with Foundry IQ, uniting your live business context with the knowledge captured in your documents and communications. This combination from Microsoft gives developer-built agents in Foundry unmatched context, so they can make decisions you trust and continuously optimize your operations for superior outcomes. From unified data to unified intelligence, this is IQ in Microsoft Fabric.
Awesome. So it's in preview now. I encourage you to check it out and let us know what you think. Next, as you all know, we have made a ton of exciting announcements this week with some of our most important partners. And so I'm really excited to see SAP BDC integration with Microsoft Fabric being announced this week. And this is really going to enable bidirectional zero-copy data sharing between SAP BDC and Fabric. And we're really excited to see this come to life. I can tell you from personal experience, it's been about 18 months since we've been working on this, and so this is really, really big news for us this week. So I encourage you to check this out. But that wasn't the only one that we announced. We also announced integration with Salesforce. So the same bidirectional zero-copy capability that we announced with SAP, we also announced with Salesforce as well. But wait, there's one more, Databricks. Databricks also announced this week that we are also enabling bidirectional data sharing between Fabric and Databricks. And so these are super, super important partners of ours that we're really excited to see this come to life. And I encourage you to check it out when they go into preview. Okay, let's keep going. Another big announcement this week was Fabric databases. So Fabric databases became generally available this week. And this is a really, really fantastic momentum for us because we've been really wanting to make sure that Fabric continues to be an end-to-end data platform. And now bringing databases into Fabric really makes that happen. And so now data developers can now access these world-class databases engines right inside of Fabric. They can be provisioned in seconds, and they don't require granular configuration or even deep database expertise. And so they really have the same performance that you would expect. It's secure by default as you would expect, and they're natively integrated into Fabric, even using the same capacity model for billing that we use for Fabric today. So I encourage you to check this one out if you haven't already. Data agents. So we've been talking about data agents for a bit, and so we have some new announcements this week here as well. And so Fabric data agents were really built to offer flexibility and integration across the board to really help be able to answer very custom questions on your data. And so whether you're building custom copilots in Microsoft Copilot Studio or building multi-agent solutions in Foundry, data agents really allows you to be able to embed some of this intelligence right there in the apps that you're developing. And so today we announced Fabric integration with M365 Copilot, which allows you to be able to access these data agents right within the tools that you use every day for productivity. So that's also pretty exciting. Next, we announced a hosted MCP server enabling AI systems like VS Code that connect to Fabric, the ability to be able to access these data agents on demand. So that's also pretty exciting to see as well. All right. Fabric Extensibility Toolkit. This is one where we announced a couple months ago at FabCon in Vienna. And this one really is an evolution of our workload development kit. This is the ability for ISVs and SCCs, as well as customers, to be able to build their own applications right inside of Fabric. And so this is an evolution of that. We have really streamlined the entire experience. We really have improved the architecture here as well to really simplify the ability to be able to create your own workloads in Fabric. And so, frankly, this was a lot of feedback that we heard from many of you on what was needed in order to make this experience better. So this one also launched a couple months back, so hopefully you can check it out, and we look forward to seeing what you built with it. Also, we continue to release many, many, many security capabilities in Fabric, whether it's network security, data security, security and governance, you name it. And so we are constantly updating this list. This is just a small sampling of the many things that we are announcing, but I would encourage you to continue to watch all of the announcements that we're making on security features as well. All right, so that was just a quick run through of some of the things I'm most excited about, but for those of you who are not aware, we release every single week. And after each week, we also produce a monthly Fabric, we call it a roundup blog. And there's also a video as well that we do. But there's a way for you to really keep up to date on all the releases that are happening. And so I encourage you to check us out on our blog as well as on our YouTube channels to keep up with all of our releases. We also publish our roadmap externally as well. So if you want to know what's coming next in the next few quarters or next few semesters, we also publish our roadmap externally as well. You can find it on the URL here at the bottom left. All right, before I hand over the mic to some of my colleagues, I want to just remind everybody about FabCon, Microsoft Fabric Community Conference. We're going to be going to my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia in March. I'm very excited about that. And this year, we're adding SQLCon to FabCon, which is a big, big ask from the SQL community. And we're really excited to bring these two experiences together. So if you want to register or learn more, you can scan the QR code here to learn more. All right, with that, I think I'm handing it over to John. Thank you, everybody. Here you go. Thank you. Here you go. Okay.
Thank you so much, and hello, everyone. Welcome to Ignite. Really excited to be here. My name's John Turk. I'm our Cloud and AI Platform GTM lead in the Americas. That's probably the hardest part of my presentation today, but there's no topic I'd rather be here talking about. I love our data platform story. I've seen it evolve over the last 7 years, and I hope that you've been along with us in the journey and just seen some of the amazing announcements that came out. So I am going to take a trip down memory lane here because One of the key themes at my time at Microsoft, I've been in go-to-market the whole time helping partners, has been digital transformation. And if you remember 7, 8 years ago, and we talked about how you could optimize your IT resources by using features like autoscale, give time back. You probably had conversations going from CapEx to OpEx, and really just talk about embracing the cloud. Well, then we moved that into data-driven digital transformation, and I started to get excited because we went to customers and we said, what are you doing with your data, and how can we help you drive revenue growth? And this is where we introduced the rooms of the house. So how can we use IT to help you go talk to those CTOs, or sorry, those CROs, to the different business units and really show them what was possible with technology. Then we moved into getting AI ready because we knew what was coming. We wanted customers to be ready to move the data platform and start thinking about it. And this is where our vision really came together. And for me, we started to see what Microsoft's differentiated value was. That was the Microsoft Intelligent Data Platform. And we said, we have capabilities from the database through the analytics platform to AI capability with app modernization included. And of course, now we're in becoming a frontier firm. And the narrative has changed, but it's been consistent the whole time because at the core of it, what we're trying to do is help customers make better decisions with their data. We want them to understand how they can use technology to really drive their business goals forward. And that's really the core of what we're trying to do. So whether you're working with a healthcare company and helping them improve patient outcomes, or you're going to manufacturing and trying to understand predictive maintenance and how they can cut costs in such an unknown time, or even going to marketing departments and saying, hey, we're going to help you decide where you're going to invest at what time to get the best results. And that's kind of been the theme. And although everyone's really focused on AI, we know that it's still a really big lift for a lot of companies. So for us, we're close to the technology. The line between, hey, AI outcomes and really embracing it to transform the business and data platform, that's really clear for us. But for a lot of companies, it's not. And there are some of these big hurdles. So if you think about some of the technical debt that companies have, some organizations may have just invested in a big platform modernization, or they might not even know what their data sprawl looks like, and the people that put it together don't even work for the company anymore, and they're hanging on by a thread. So that's the reality we're working with. It also takes specialized skills. So the announcements you've heard today and what Wangui just went through, they're very exciting, but it's also a lot of change, and a lot of companies might not have AI specialists or fabric specialists or someone that can help them. So the whole context that I'm building towards is how we can support, through our partner community, the customer adoption and why it's profitable. So I promise I'll get to that, but I kind of want to walk through this and say, if we're going to go to our customers and ask them to invest more, we need to be very clear that we're helping them see the value of it and showcasing why this is so important. And the final one to kind of bring that home is a lot of companies, when I think about unlocking additional budget, a lot of companies have a mandate from the board to go and make AI real. So if you've had a conversation with a CTO or a CIO and they say, hey, I want to make AI real for my company, it's hard to then tell them, hey, actually, I want you to start with data platform modernization. You're going to have to unlock more budget. You're going to have to extend the project timeline. But this is what's really going to have that, make that AI real and have that true transformation. So to do that, we have to use stories. So I'm sure, working with Microsoft for as long as you have, we love our case studies. When Wangui shared some, I'm going to share one about one of our partners, Persistent. And this one's very close to home for me because before Microsoft, I worked in manufacturing. And the tools we had were not as good as the tools that we have today. So Persistent, they're a cloud solution partner with Microsoft. They helped a leading tank design firm deploy Microsoft Fabric, unify all of their data together, and then use that to make sure that their different departments had the right data at the right time to make more informed decisions. So they started by taking the disparate data systems, they put them into OneLake. They even put the Salesforce data in, so I think they're going to be excited about some of the new announcements. And then they used the medallion architecture to go forward and create custom dashboards for each business unit. That means that each team had the right data at the right time so they can make intelligent decisions. And the result they saw was that they were able to recapture 10 to 15% of lost revenue. Now everyone says, okay, we always talk about the benefits, 10 to 15%, that's great. But what does that actually mean? So as a manufacturing firm, they were able to look at their procurement and prevent costly delays because they had the right information between the procurement teams, the operation teams, and the maintenance teams. They were also able to optimize maintenance, so they scheduled correctly and prevented costly delays. And finally, they did have some direct overhead savings from consolidating the data platform and moving to Fabric as their unified solution. So stories like this sort of help make it possible. But in this conversation today, I wanted to bring that because it also shows how important the partnership is. We create the technology. I think you'll see we're bending the curve. We're bringing a lot of new features in. But our partner ecosystem makes it real for customers. You're the ones that help them adopt it, that say, hey, this is a technology. You can see a lot of features. These are your business goals, and we're going to actually make it real for you. And that's where we're really pushing forward to. And it's also showing where I want to talk about the opportunity now. So yes, we did do some new research with IDC, and the goal of the research was to understand the approach that partners are having to finding financial success with data platform. So why did we do this? Well, it's to sell more fabric and sell more data platform. But really, when we think about, we know that you have a lot of different priorities, your customers have priorities. We want to showcase and convince you that investing in your data platform practice is one of the best decisions you can make for your company, but also to help customers succeed. So what did the survey look like? We surveyed over 323 different partners. This was across business model, across size and region, across the globe. And we did 9 in-depth research. And we were really trying to find out, how did they make money with Microsoft Data Platform? What were the services they used? And what did it look like for their company? The high-level results were pretty impressive. So for every $1 of Microsoft revenue, partners saw between $11 and $15 of return. And if you've been working with us for a while, I remember seeing somewhere it started around $8 of return for every $1 of ACR, maybe Microsoft revenue, moved up to 10. But the first thing this says to me is that if you have specialized services, you're able to get outsized return on those investments. So 1476 is a lot higher than other numbers we've said before, because data platform services are in demand, and they're something that customers will pay for. Now, I do want to jump into 1476, and you'll notice that that says service partners. So what did that look like? And when we jump into it, we wanted to understand not just how much money came through it, but what were the different services. And 67% of the revenue was from both consulting or services performed. And if you see the quote here, Martin from Ubungi said, "We do everything from collecting and storing business data, analyzing it, reporting on it, deriving advanced analytical insights, and implementing projects." So as you probably know from working with customers or your own data, there are a lot of different avenues available, from finding out where it is, from looking at legacy systems, putting it together, cleaning it, doing some data engineering, visualization, adding new features like real-time intelligence. There's just a lot of work that needs to be done, and each of those is a revenue-generating opportunity. But we also want to point out is that when you have these services and you work with a customer, that changes your relationship with them, because they are now trusting you with their revenue-generating opportunities and really with the strategy of their company moving forward. So they're inviting you in, and that's very sticky solutions that you can use when you're actually helping them with the strategy for the data, which is in a lot of cases their most valuable asset. And if we look forward, it's not just services partners. So software partners also are able to provide data services across the entire value chain. David is going to talk a little bit about the total economic opportunity, and it's such a massive piece of business available to us and to our partners. There's a lot of opportunity to help the whole value chain move forward. So it's also pretty profitable across all the different services that we looked at. The study showed that partner software has the highest gross margin at 38%. And one solution, one partner that's doing this is 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗃. And they've developed a fully automated data wrangling service to help customers who have their data in Microsoft Fabric. So if you think about all the work, we know that a vast majority, some say up to 90% of a data analyst's time is cleaning data. Anyone that creates IP that helps make that easier will really make a solution that's valuable to customers and help them adopt our solutions or get ready for AI moving forward. So sticking on that theme, this is one of the quotes that comes in the survey. I highly recommend that you look at the full report, but from 𝗦𝗲𝗀, they said, "We've been able to develop our technology faster because of the platform we're building on, which is Microsoft Fabric, and we've been able to place the technology in a spot in Fabric where customers want it, need it, and they don't have to go to a separate place to get it." So we're making opportunities, but there's such a big need for data platform modernization, for data cleaning, that any company that has the piece of IP that helps give a customer a competitive edge or get ready for AI faster, we see there be a huge value opportunity there. We also show this quote because it's my job to come up and tell you how great Fabric is and our data platform is, but when you hear it from your peers and you see where others have been able to find success, we hope that that lands a little bit better and you can see that. So before I turn it over, I am going to play a video that's directly related to the research we've done, and you can hear from some other partners in the ecosystem.
I think we're at an inflection point with technology. With the evolution of AI and the new democratization of data, we have an opportunity to bring data to the users where they need it.
Microsoft provides the innovation-ready platform with which we will be able to deliver secure, scalable, and intelligent solutions to our customer with speed and precision.
The strategy is defined, the approach is defined. Our ability to go to market is very well defined together. We can now focus on what we truly want to do, which is help and serve clients.
𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗻𝗃's AI strategic vision is AI for everyone, everything for AI, and AI in everything, which perfectly aligns with Microsoft's GenAI and Unified Data Platform.
Microsoft is a great partner. They got a great partner ecosystem. They understand the value of partners and they work well together. We come in with the Microsoft brand and with Microsoft in a pitch, people already know that we are going to deliver a great product.
What excites me most is the co-innovation we do along with Microsoft in solving the real-world challenges and help our customers.
Over the last 8 years, our company has tripled in size as a result of both the selling of the Microsoft solutions and also by engaging in programs that Microsoft has set up to help partners.
We're happy to be Microsoft partners because Microsoft is helping us succeed through the ability to access funds when we need it to close a deal and through helping us upskill our people so that they're ready to deliver high quality solutions every single time.
So I'm going to close by saying thank you so much for your work so far to help us bring this data platform to our customers. Really excited. We think that the research we did showing the profitability shows that this is a great opportunity for customers, but also for our partner ecosystem. And to dive more into that opportunity, I'm going to pass now to David. He's going to talk about what revenue opportunities and also a little bit more on how to get started. So thank you.
Thank you, John. So first off, thank you again for joining us. My name is David Suhrie, and I'm the SME&C Partner CSA Strategy Leader. And as John had just spoke to you about the opportunity, this goes across all of our customer segments, from enterprise all the way into the smallest SMB businesses. Before we get into the specific opportunities for monetization, some of which was covered by John earlier, I wanted to ground you in how big this opportunity truly is. And it's just getting bigger. As customers seek to transform for the AI era, this is opening up new opportunities in data. According to IDC's research, the data platform opportunity across software, hardware, and services is more than $400 billion today. And by the end of the decade, which transparently is between 4 to 5 years, not very long, it will be almost $750 billion. Just let that sink in for a little bit. Growth of almost double in the next 4 to 5 years. As Microsoft looks across the data landscape, these are the business priorities we are tuning into and believe that we have significant opportunity to win. First, as you heard from Wangui earlier, Fabric with OneLake is the data foundation for AI transformation with AI integrated into the experience and available across all workloads. Second, Azure Databricks continues to offer an innovative and exciting platform for customers, and we are proud of our partnership with Databricks. Third, with the integration of Power BI into Fabric, you can now empower your teams with business insights that makes a difference. And fourth, as customers modernize their data estate, we see a large opportunity to win that end-to-end database estates. Whoops, sorry. As we look at the monetization pathways available through Fabric, we see a huge potential across the business priorities I mentioned in the previous slide. These really come down to 2 key themes: the opportunity to migrate and the opportunity to innovate. On the migration front, we see a specific monetizable opportunities with competitor analytic products as well as legacy BI. There are great opportunities to move your customers to our modernized offerings for data warehousing and with Power BI and Fabric. From an innovation standpoint, Fabric is built AI ready, as we discussed with integration from Copilot to Microsoft Foundry. But beyond AI, there are significant opportunities with real intelligence in Fabric, offering customers the chance to increase their agility and unlock business insights. Fabric helps our customers thrive in digital economy regardless of the size of their business by delivering key benefits, all within a single connected platform. First, it improves visibility. your team gains secure, centralized access to the insights that they need to make smart and timely decisions. That leads to greater productivity. With built-in AI, employees can automate repetitive tasks and spend more time on high-impact work. And this drives real cost savings by consolidating your data and analytics into one streamlined SaaS solution, reducing overhead and simplifying your tech stack. Fabric also offers a myriad of benefits for large enterprises, helping them smooth their journey to AI with access to the most advanced models by Microsoft. Whether you have multiple data sources or use different SaaS offerings, Fabric can help easily connect them and bring data together to enable your AI innovations. If everything you need to scale smarter and it is everything you need to scale faster and smarter. All right, so a couple things I want to talk about now is how we can go take action from this conversation that we just had. First, our Microsoft AI Cloud Platform, and I do recommend taking out your cameras or phones and taking a great picture of this, offers multiple benefits to help partners capture data platform opportunities. Whether you need technical or sales skilling, want to drive demand through go-to-market resources, or grow your business with offers like Azure Accelerate, the program that supports partners at every stage of the journey. Partners repeatedly cited their involvement in Microsoft's programs and offering as key enablers of business growth. And you heard some of that from the videos that we had just watched. I will encourage you to find out more at partner.microsoft.com or through the AKA links that are provided here on this slide. Another thing I do want to highlight is the Fabric partner community. It is another great resource for collaboration and insights specific to Fabric. Azure Accelerate, another great solution that we have. Azure Accelerate is the evolution of Azure Migrate and Modernize and Azure Innovate. We heard a lot of feedback last year that we needed to have a more streamlined approach. So what we've done is brought together everything you need to help your customers migrate, modernize, and innovate faster. It's one unified offering with richer incentives, faster approvals, and increased sales velocity. Partners can access trusted experts, unlock Microsoft investments, and get support across all stages and scenarios. Plus, we've added a new zero-cost deployment benefit through the Cloud Accelerate Factory, making it easier than ever to deliver impact at scale. Learn more at the AKA link here, Azure Accelerate Partners. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Partner Benefits Package. As you may be aware, Microsoft offers special pricing for partners on licenses, gives free Azure credits, and provides a personalized technical and pre-sales support. These bundled offers are designed to help our partners save money, innovate faster, and increase time to market. The three-tiered packages, Launch, Core, and Expand It, offer increasingly robust portfolio of benefits and savings to meet you where your business is. And you can see that you can get savings from about $15,000 up to over $500,000 in savings. Right now, during Ignite, and for a limited time offer, buy a package during the conference and get a half-hour private consultation with technical pre-sales and deployment team during the show. Go to MAICPP to buy and redeem. You can click on the QR code and you'll learn more about the different packages between Launch, Core, and Expand It, and be able to go in and, take advantage of the special offer. What I'd like to do is close where we sort of started. I want to thank everyone and thank all the partners in the room. It is you that help us transform the way our customers work. It is you that helps bring the innovation to light for our customers. And that's something we can't do by ourselves. And so what I want to do is say thank you for the partnership we have. Please keep providing us the feedback so we continue to make this better for all of our ecosystems and for our customers. Have a great rest of Ignite, and thank you again for your time.